Hello, this is a quick tutorial regarding TweetDeck for halftime Cuppa and how we look to use it. So hopefully from this you'll gain a bit of an insight as to how we can use it. Similar basics really, nothing too complicated here. My name is obviously Danny Cook and I am the owner of Halftime Cuppa. So yeah, hopefully you'll find this useful and you can apply this to when you get started. So as you'll see, I've got a screen share up of what TweetDeck looks like. Now this is what my TweetDeck looks like, but obviously it will be very different to you. So I would imagine what obviously happens first is the social team, you need to have given the head of social your email address or myself your email address, or no, not your email address, your Twitter handle. So yeah, at whatever. So mine is at Danny Cook 1996. And then what will happen from there is you'll then get access via TweetDeck. We'll send you an invite and you can then access the account via there. So you don't even have to have any account details or anything like that, which makes it a hell of a lot easier. And from our perspective, it's all about keeping the account secure. So I've been on a site before and we've had problems where people have been on the account and they shouldn't have been on the account. So yeah, it's just to keep it all secure. Probably look a little bit like this. Now mine at the moment is probably a bit more tailored towards Norwich and the various other sites, so TFF being one as well, and my messages. But yours will probably come up something like this to start off with, and then you'll have to add in the extra panes, panels, whatever you call them. Now you can of course get rid of any panels anytime using the top right button here, and then it will, if you go remove, it will remove it and it will disappear. Let's add one back in. So to add a column, so I'm going to add that back in now. So you're going to want to add in the halftime Cuppa panes. So you want to add column, you want to go user, and then you want to go halftime Cuppa for the halftime Cuppa one. Excellent. And now that's all added in. So that is now there. Brilliant. You can, of course, I believe you can move these across. Yeah, look at that. You can move these across just by dragging them. There we go. If it's going to go very, very slowly. And that is pretty much that in terms of getting set up. You've got all of these down the side here. Now, these are sort of shortcut ones because I've got so many open because of the old halftime Cuppa account, the new halftime Cuppa account, the TFF account, my account. So yeah, it's obviously I've got a lot of tabs open, but you can delete them all, so that isn't a problem. What I would suggest you have open is a user one, obviously for the site, notifications one, because this is going to be really important. So in this situation here, we've had a person like one of our tweets to potentially join the team, and then once we've seen that as a notification, we as a social team member should be looking to contact that individual by just giving them a DM and going from there. Now SA's done I believe this is SA's done one for Halsey, who's contacted us or has liked one of the tweets already. And of course, if you have this message pane open as well, this is very important. So I believe he's been in contact with her, and there's obviously he will tell you more, and I'll put in future videos as well, because this is just an introduction of what you need to sort of include in a message to any sort of potential staff or anything like that. But the important thing here is to sign off. Always make sure you sign off. At the moment, we're going for halftime Cuppa team, so please make sure you sign off with that. And that's really the basics in terms of how we set up. You can again here. So I'll do it again. The expand. You have all this column here, which helps you obviously navigate a bit quicker You can collapse that. The accounts, you can have all the accounts up. So obviously, I've got all the accounts that I'm linked to on here that I need to have up, and from there you should have the halftime one on there. Okay, so if you was to post, because you're probably gonna want to post a tweet at some point, you need to go to this top left hand one, new tweet, and then it will ask you for your accounts that you're linked with. Now, you could tweet from multiple accounts. You can tweet from all of them if you wanted to, or you could tweet just from one. So you can tweet just from halftime Cuppa. Okay, and I'm going to put this is a test tweet. Okay. Now, obviously, you could tweet straight away. The characters, it goes up to the new limit, which I believe is like 220 or something. No, the original limit was 240 or something like that. I don't know. Basically, it's the new limit, so you can type for days. Like you can go on forever. No. You can, of course, add any images or videos. So I'm going to put this as a test tweet, and I'm going to include. Let's have a look at a halftime Cuppa image. We must have an image in here somewhere. I don't know if you can see this on mine. You might not be able to see this. It's I'm on my Mac, so it's brought up obviously the documents, so I'll be able to see this. I'm going to put the halftime Cuppa logo. How about that? So I put this is a test tweet. Hashtag test tweet. Even put in the logo. You can also schedule this so you don't have to tweet this straight away. So for the benefit of this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to and I'm going to show you how you can delete it and go from there. So let's tweet it. Okay, now it should come straight up on the stream. It's gone. It's already tweeted. Now to get rid of it, because you're probably going to want to get rid of this, you can of course click on the tweet itself. What you're looking for is the three dots. So go on the three dots and then go for delete. You got other options there, but go for delete, and then it should come up there saying success deleted. Okay. So let's just have a look at some of the other options we've got on there. We've got like embed this tweet. You don't really need to worry about that. Copy link to this tweet. You don't need to worry about that. You could share via DM, which could be quite good if you've got someone who's contacting for some of the roles. It could be good to sort of send a DM of the demographics or anything like that. You can share via email. Again, not really needed. You can tweet it to the account. Yeah. You're just replying to the original tweet. I can't see why that's a problem. You can follow from your various accounts. So you obviously you've got your personal account, and you can check, for example, you can make sure that everyone's following. So yeah, look, you can follow from all the accounts. So I'm going to follow from that one. There we go. Cool. So we should have an extra follower now. Once that loads up. Sometimes it takes a couple of, I mean, you don't really notice it with the stream, but notifications sometimes takes a little while longer to come through. Okay. What else can we do? We can obviously like from accounts, like this tweet from various accounts. So I can like from my own personal account, the other account, etc. So basic stuff. Same sort of thing for if you clicked on this one here, clicked on retweet, it will then come up retweet from what. So you probably want to make sure, because it will automatically put it as halftime Cuppa if you're looking at any of the halftime Cuppa panes. So what you probably want to make sure is, if it's going to be your personal account, just click off it and then go personal account. You can obviously quote retweet and all the normal stuff. So that isn't a problem. And then that should disappear. Excellent. And then what you can also do, you can quote the tweets or see who's quoted it, add to collections, all that sort of thing, and obviously delete. Nothing out of the unusual there. But the main advantage to using TweetDeck compared to compared to just using Twitter in general is the ability to schedule tweets. Now, this is really, really good and really useful. Used TweetDeck for a good couple years now. I've sent tweets out on Christmas Day. I sent tweets out on this account on Christmas Day. I scheduled them for various hours, and sometimes it's a success, sometimes it's not. It happens, but listen, it's worth giving it a go. And scheduling is always helpful if you know you're going to be busy, and it just means you can get it done earlier and get it out of the way. So I'm going to show you how to schedule. We're going to have that test tweet back up again with the logo. Now, the main difference this time is we have to schedule the tweet, and then we have to click the time. So let's choose 8:30 a.m. And obviously you can see down here you've got the calendar. Let's go all the way up to, we could go tomorrow. We could go to like the 15th or 14th, whatever. Equally, we could do December the 25th. And there you go. December the 25th, 2018. And then you just click tweet. Tweet at 25th December 2018. Boom. And it's done. It's done. It will be set to go. Now, what you'll need to make sure you have a scheduled tweet panel open if it's not already open. I can't remember if it comes already with it. I think it normally does. So you go add column. You need to go for there. So I've already got it open, that's why. So I'm going to close it. My scheduled one is here for some reason. So let's go all the way to the end, and we're going to add that scheduled column in here. Look at that. And that's it really. And obviously you could delete, you can do what you need to do. You'd have to delete it. I don't think you can edit it. You have to physically delete and then have to redo it, and there you go, and it's gone. And yeah, essentially every time you schedule something, it'll appear on here. Sometimes it takes a little delay, but it's usually quite reliable and quite good and well worth doing. So keep that in mind if you want to post maybe when you're out, schedule some tweets. Some of the things I personally feel is good for as well is replugging pieces. If you want to replug a piece, it takes probably about 30 seconds to a minute to replug a piece. And you can replug a piece with it, as I say, 30 seconds to a minute, and have it set up for 6 o'clock that evening, like a prime time. And the time you're doing it, it could be 8:30 in the morning or something like that, and you've got a spare 2 minutes on your hand, and you just want to replug some of the pieces. Really useful for that. All the graphics, obviously, all the infographics and stuff, we will obviously have sent to you, or your social team should have them. So if you are, if you still haven't got them, please let sort of the head of social medias know, and they'll sort that out for you. So yeah, or get in touch with myself and we can do that. And that's it. That is pretty much it for this stage. Having spoke to SA, Max, and Tom, and everyone who has been involved with the head of social and the social side of things, I know the plan is to get more of these sort of videos done, and looking at how we cover a game, how we post infographics, how we replug pieces, and hopefully I can get some of those boys to do some of that and show you and use that as an example. Cool. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to message me directly, or as I say, get in contact with your head of social medias. But thank you very much for your time and best of luck. I'm sure you'll love using TweetDeck.